Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Learn French with Anubhav. If you have already subscribed to my channel, press the bell icon to get the latest updates. In today's class, we are going to continue with this textbook, Cours de langue et de civilisation française, Volume 2, recommended by CBSE both for class 11 and 12 French students, the Millennium Edition, author G.Mauger, published by World Publishers, Hachette Livre. Right. So till now, we have covered the culture et civilisation portion up to chapter number 30, and we have also completed the grammar portion up to chapter number 9. In today's video, we are going to do the grammar part of lesson number 10. Okay, leçon 10e leçon. So first we have grammar. The text, dans le vignoble champenois, we have already discussed this, right? So also we have discussed the back questions. So today we are just going to discuss the grammar content and the questions that we have, grammar questions, the exercises, right? So le subjonctif présent actif des verbes du troisième groupe, règle générale de formation, leçon 6, leçon 6, the second point. So we have already discussed the subjunctive formation. That's what we are going to do today for the verbs of the present active subjunctive conjugation for the verbs of third group based on the lesson 6 formation rules that were given there. How do we form it? We have que, then when we have the subject pronoun or the subject, and then we have the conjugation of subjunctive present in active, which is what? You take the stem from third person plural conjugation and then you add the endings e, es, e, ent, and for nous and vous you are taking from imparfait. So in a similar manner, we are going to learn the conjugation for 4 types of verbs, right? We have courir, which means to run, attendre, which means to wait, we have conduire, which means to drive, and connaître, which means to know. So similar fashion, we have the stems, then we have added the endings e, es, ions, iez, ent, right? So que I have written only once. These two become curio apostrophe because these subject pronouns begin with vowel, and I have just written the conjugations, right? Beforehand only because that would save a bit of time. So okay, so que je cours, que tu cours, qu'il ou qu'elle court, que nous courions, que vous couriez, qu'il, elle court. This is your courir conjugation in subjunctive present active. For subjunctive present active, for the verb attendre, it's j'attends, of course, J apostrophe, que j'attende, que tu attendes, qu'il attende, qu'elle attende, que nous attendions, que vous attendiez, qu'ils attendent, qu'elles attendent. Similarly, for conduire, which means to drive, it's que je conduise, que tu conduis. Please take care of the spelling. Que tu conduises, es at the end, qu'il conduise, e at the end, qu'elle conduise, e at the end, que nous conduisions, ions is the ending, que vous conduisiez, iez it's the ending for vous, and qu'il or qu'elles conduisent. Similarly, for connaître, connaître, to be noted, all of them have 2 N's and 2 S. Okay, don't skip on writing any of the letters. So, que je connaisse, que tu connaisses, qu'il connaisse, qu'elle connaisse, que nous connaissions, que vous connaissiez, qu'ils connaissent, qu'elles connaissent. Now, the way we have the conjugation, subjunctive present active conjugation for courir, we have some more verbs which are conjugated in the same manner or which are of the same category under subjunctive and in general as well. So, conjuguer ainsi, conjugate in this way, only the this thing, the conjugation with je is given, you can form for the other subject pronouns as well because it's very easy. Like for courir, the verbs mentioned, they are to be conjugated in the same manner, right? You have the stem and then you have the ending. So what all verbs do we have? Que je couvre, this is couvrir. Que je dorme, dormir. Que je parte, partir. Que je serve, servir, courir. To run, couvrir, to cover, dormir, to sleep, partir, to leave, servir, to serve. Then we have que je cueille, so it's cueillir. Then we have que j'ouvre, ouvrir, which is to open, right? Que je sonde, to feel, and then sentir is the verb, and then we have que je sorte, sortir to go out, right? So you have these verbs over here. Similarly, attendre, the similar category of verbs are what, which are to be conjugated in the same manner the way we did for attendre. It's que je descende, descendre, then que je mette, mettre, que je réponde, répondre. So descendre to descend, mettre to keep or to put, répondre to respond. Then we have que je tonde, tondre, que je suive, suivre to follow, que j'entende, entendre, qu'elle ponde, pondre, que je ris, rire means to laugh, que je vende, vendre to sell, que je vive, vivre to live. Then conduire, the verbs which are to be conjugated in the same manner, which are like conduire. So we have que je dire, dise, que je dise, the verb dire, to say, que je lise, the verb lire, to read, je plaise, je me taise. Okay, they have given more verbs, plaise, plaire, to please, and then je me taise, we have se taire, the verb. Then similarly for connaître, we have the similar verbs to be conjugated in the same manner. We have naître and paraître. Que je naisse, que je paraisse. So rather I would say all of them are having a very similar conjugation. It's just that they have been categorized under four heads given on the where their endings are, right? And the similar verbs have been grouped together. The conjugation is pretty much similar. You have the stems over here and then the endings ES, E, IONS, IZ, ENT. And the stem, of course, you are getting from the third person plural conjugation after removing ENT, right? So this was your grammar portion for this particular chapter. Now we are coming to the exercises. Okay, I need to erase the whole thing off now. Okay. I needed a bit more space, so it's fine. You guys know that, okay, it's chapter 10 video, so yeah. Oh. Okay, okay. Fine. Grammar discussed. Now we are going to talk about the exercises that we have. So, comment appelle-t-on? Question number 1. Comment appelle-t-on? Some phrases are given and then we need to name the things that they are asking. So, l'endroit frais où l'on garde la vin. Okay, l'endroit frais où l'on garde la vin. So, the place, the fresh place where we are storing the wine, it's what? Une cave, right? First one, une cave. Then we have l'ouvrier qui travaille dans les vignes, the worker who works in a vineyard. So it's what? Vigneron. A vigneron. And in feminine, une vigneron with extra N and E at the end. Right? A vigneron. Then we have la récolte du raisin, the harvest of grapes. It's vendange. It's vendange. And then we have une région plantée de vignes, vignoble. A vignoble. Okay. You may preferably go for writing in full sentences. Like une région plantée de vignes, c'est un vignoble, or ça veut dire un vignoble, something like that. You can write it. Question number 2. We have relevé dans la lecture tous les verbes actifs du troisième groupe. Soulignez ce qui figure dans la leçon de grammaire numéro 10 et écrivez-les à la troisième personne du singulier, à la première personne et à la deuxième personne du pluriel du subjonctif présent actif, puis du subjonctif présent passif. This thing is, I'm not going to do this because it's something that has to be done from the text. And you all know that in the grammar, when I'm discussing the grammar portion, I don't really go to the text much. These questions are open-ended ones, right? And you should give it a try, right? So what I am telling you what you need to do. So what you need to do is you need to reread the text given, right? And then you need to see all the verbs that are there in active form, right? All the verbs in active form of the troisième group. Troisième group, the ones that we discussed today, a few minutes back. Those verbs, if they are in the text. What you need to do is you need to underline the ones which are there in the lesson, in the grammar lesson of number 10. These verbs, if they are lying in this text, then you need to underline them. And what you need to do, you need to write them in the third person singular, first person and the second person plural. Third person singular means il and elle, first person plural means nous, second person plural means vous, right? In subjunctive, présent, actif, the usual present tense active conjugation of subjunctive in these three, with these three subject pronouns, rather 4 subject pronouns, and then you need to do subjunctive présent passive. Subjunctive présent passive we have already discussed. It's very easy. Like in the conjugation, it will be simply the present subjunctive conjugation of être plus the past participle followed by the subject verb agreement, right? It's very easy. So then you need to do subjunctive présent passive with the same subjects only. Very easy. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do question number 3 now. Complétez les phrases suivantes en mettant au présent du subjonctif les infinitifs entre parenthèses. So you need to complete the following phrases while putting the present tense or subjunctive conjugation of the verbs that are in infinitive given in the question within the brackets. Okay. So il faut que vous me suivrez is the verb dans le vignoble. Il faut que vous me suiviez. So question number 2 is done. Question number 3. Also, as I say that in this book, the grammar questions don't have proper numbering like 1, 2, 3 ABC. So you need to go in a proper sequence. So please wait, what was I about to say? Yeah, so please stay focused, right? Anyways, if you have the book, you can open the book and do simultaneously. That will be the best thing, right? Anyways, so les phrases suivantes, okay. Il faut que vous me suiviez. Suivre is the verb. Suiviez with vous. Conjugation in subjunctive présent actif. Suiviez dans le vignoble. Que je vous conduire is the verb. So conduise. Je is the subject, right? So conduise. In such a scenario, when we have a reflexive pronoun and the subject, don't get confused, okay? Conjugation will take place with which one? Conjugation will of course take place with the subject, not with the pronoun, right? Like it was vous me suiviez, so we have conjugated it vous. Je vous conduise, je vous dash, so we have conjugated the verb with je, which is the subject, right? So je vous conduise d'un pied de vigne à un autre, que nous cueillir is the verb, cueillir is the verb, right? And nous is the subject, so cueillons. I repeat the spelling. Q-U. Wow, I have only written it wrong. Now it's fine. Oh God. Cueillons. C-U-E-I-L-L-I-O-N-S. It's with nous, right? Cueillons. Quelques grappes mûres. Je veux qu'on nous servir is the verb. So again, nous is the subject. So servions. Que nous servions une bonne bouteille et que vous connaître. So connaissiez, we have already discussed the conjugation of connaître in this video, right? In subjunctive présent actif, connaissiez, double N double S, connaissiez enfin le goût du vrai champagne. Je ne crois pas que vous goûtez is the verb, so goûtiez. Vous goûtiez souvent d'aussi bon vin. Il est douté qu'on won't. Of course, when we have the impersonal pronoun on, sometimes we translate it as one, sometimes we translate it as we. But it's the impersonal pronoun and it takes the conjugation of third person singular, which we do for il and elle. Right? So, qu'on won't. V-E-N-D-E. Okay. Don't do this new conjugation with on because on always takes the third person singular conjugation, be it any tense. Right. Dans toutes les épiceries, voulez-vous que je vous dise is the verb, so que je vous dise. Dise mon avis, je n'ai jamais rien bu de meilleur. Okay, we are done with the question number 3 as well. Now we have question number 4. Dans chaque phrase, mettez l'infinitif à la deuxième personne du singulier, du présent, du subjonctif, sans oublier que. Ok. In each of these phrases, what you need to do, you need to put this infinitive which is there in the question given, the infinitive in the second person singular form of present, subjunctive présent, right? Without forgetting que, of course, que you need to put, right? So, like for example, il faut dormir is the verb, tranquillement cette nuit, right? So it is a must that que tu dormes tranquillement. So I have written the answers in the register. So I need to take the register now. So right. So let me just quickly read the question. Then I'll write the answers all together. Right. Que tu partes de bonne heure demain matin. Il est utile de mettre de gros souliers pour la marche. So it will be like il est utile que tu mettes de gros souliers pour la marche et que tu aies une canne solide. Since we need to do with third person, second person, singular, deuxième personne du singulier, which is tu, right? Il vaut mieux que tu descendes la colline et que tu suives la petite route blanche. So this is what the answer has to be. So just give me a minute. Let me just quickly get this thing. Oh wait, I have written the answers over here. For the next question, I wrote it in the register. Oh, that's amazing. Anyways, let's just do it quick. Question number 4. For the fifth A part, I have done it in the other one. Fine. No issues. Okay. Fine. Il faut que tu... I'm writing the full thing only, right? Because that will be helpful. Il faut que tu dormes et... It's clearly mentioned sans oublier que, without forgetting que. So you need to put que, right? Il faut que tu dormes et que tu partes et... Wait, I have missed the words. Il faut que tu dormes tranquillement cette nuit. Like it is a must that you sleep, or you must sleep like peacefully this night. Cette nuit. And you leave at the right time, right? Que tu partes de bonne heure demain matin. Okay, so in this manner we need to do for the other parts as well. So for the next one we have, what do we have? Let me just write like this. Il est utile que tu mettes de gros souliers souliers pour la marche. Pour la marche et d'avoir, right? So, et que tu es d'une canne solide. Perfect. Now I need to rub this much to accommodate the remaining answers, like one statement answer for question number 4 and then question number 5, A and B. So question number 4, the last part, we have il vaut mieux que tu descendes la colline et que tu suives la petite route blanche. Okay, so with this we are done with question number 4 as well. Now the last question, which has two parts, question number 5, A and B. Now question number 5, A is modifier la forme des phrases. Let me check the recording real quick, and I need to get my register as well because I have to write down the answers. 22 minutes already, I knew it. Grammar videos of class 11 tend to be a bit longer. So, ok, modifier la forme des phrases suivantes pour y introduire les conjonctions. Avant que, jusqu'à ce que, d'après que, pour que, suivi du subjonctif. Of course, we know after these conjunctions, we have subjunctive conjugation, right? Le son des phrases ne doit pas changer. Of course, when we are bringing this change to the statement by putting the conjunction and by conjugating the verb in subjunctive, we need to make sure that the meaning of the phrases must not change. Right. So, leçon bien mûrir la raison car le vent serait mauvais. So, we can make it like leçon bien mûrir la raison de peur que le vent then sorry. So, we can conjugate être in subjunctive, right? Que le vent ne soit mauvais. In that manner we need to do it, and of course the answers are written in the register, so I need to write all the answers at once because I can't keep both the things together at the same time. So first one, laissons bien mûrir la raison de peur que le vent ne soit mauvais. And I hope you remember that when we are putting this na, usually we put this na, right, in some certain scenarios. So this na doesn't really mean negative until and unless there's a negative expression after it, like pa or any other expression, that would mean negation, but here it doesn't mean negation, okay? So le vent ne soit mauvais. Then we have the next one, attendons assez longtemps. Like these prepositions and these conjunctions and their placement has been given in the question. Like if you see the question, it's already given, right? So based on that, I am just writing the answers over here. Ka, jusqu'à, sa, jusqu'à ce que la raison soit bien mûre. And then second last we have vous ne partirez Pas encore. Avant. Now we have to put subjunctive, right? Nous ne goûtions, goûter, subjunctive conjugation with nous, goûtions. Goûter means to taste, right? Ne goûtions ensemble une bonne bouteille. Now in this particular part, bracket we have vous, question we have in the question we have nous in this particular phrase. I went with nous only, but in case vous has to be there, so vous na goûtiez, right? Not much difference. I mean a lot of difference in the meaning and conjugation, but it's just that in the bracket it's mentioned that you need to use vous, and in the question we have nous, so that's why I just did nous. And I have given you the alternative answer as well. What can be the answer? Que vous ne goûtiez. But nous sounds better. Vous ne partirez pas. Like you will not leave as of yet until unless like we must taste this together. This good bottle, right? A good bottle of wine. And then we have the last one. Pour que vous ayez a bon vin. Now here the preposition was given somewhere in the here in between, right, of the first phrase only. So I have of course done subjunctive over here, que vous, pour que vous ayez, and the next part we had il faut. So I thought why not to put subjunctive there as well. So il faut que, and then the subject and the subjunctive conjugation. So bon vin. Il faut que vous laissiez bien mûrir le raisin. Okay. So these are your answers for question number 5A. Question number 5B is simple conjugation in subjunctive present passive that I'll be doing shortly. So you have just like 5 seconds or so, and then I'll be erasing this much. Okay. So just a minute. Oh, I don't need the cap. I just need the book. So I can keep the register over here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I can just erase the question. Okay. So till here. Perfect. So now we have question number 5B, the last one for this particular chapter. Complétez les phrases suivantes en mettant au présent du subjonctif passif de résultat les verbes entre parenthèses. Very easy. Verbs are given in the bracket. We need to conjugate the verbs in subjunctive passive. And of course, in this video as well, I discussed the formation. You have then the subject, and then the conjugation in subjunctive passive. And what's subjunctive passive, present passive? The present subjunctive conjugation of the auxiliary verb être, then the past participle of the main verb, and followed by the subject verb agreement based on the subject. Right. So very easy to do. First one, tu garderas ton livre jusqu'à ce qu'il lise is the verb. So il lise. Oh wait, it's subjunctive passive, not lise. It will be soit lu. First one, soit lu. Right. Être subjunctive conjugation. We had discussed this in chapter number 8 grammar portion, right? Être and avoir subjunctive conjugation. So soit lu in the first one. Then bavardons un peu en attendant que le déjeuner. Servir is the verb. So le déjeuner, third person singular conjugation we need to do corresponding to il. So servir, soit servi. And of course in masculine singular subject we don't do the subject verb agreement, right? Masculine plural, add an s. Masculine singular, no change. Feminine singular, add an e. Feminine plural, es added, and masculine plural s gets added up, right? Sois soit servi. Then soit servi. After that, we have nous nous installons à table sans attendre que le couvert. Mettre is the verb, right? Le couvert, so soit me. Okay. Dépêchez-vous pour que tout le raisin cueille is the verb, so soit cueillir. Q-U-E-I, double L-I, okay. Past participle of cueillir. Ce soir, je me dépêche de vous acheter quelques bouteilles avant que toute la récolte. Now we need to put, so la récolte na vende. La, not vendre, wait, again I said the active conjugation. It will be soit vendu, okay, na soit vendu, and vendu with an E, because la récolte feminine, right? Les ouvriers ont encore du travail à faire jusqu'à ce que la maison couvrir is the verb, the toit so soit couverte. Okay, perfect. So with this, we are done with the entire lesson number 10. C'est tout pour aujourd'hui. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel Learn French with Anubhav. And if you have any doubt or suggestion, you may write that in the comment section below. You may also like my Facebook page by the same name, Learn French with Anubhav. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Au revoir. N'oubliez pas que la langue française est l'amour.